Anyway. So we were talking about Red Pill Black before, and one of the other things I was actually going to say was, so she supposedly changed April of 2016. But then I'm watching an interview the other day, and I actually put the clip up. She's sitting in one of these interviews that's come out within the last 2 months, and she says, I've never voted for a Republican. So if she red-pilled in April of 2016, that means she either voted for Hillary or just didn't vote in the election?
Gotcha, yeah.
How red-pilled is that?
Yeah,
so if that's not the case, then the timeline is wrong. Then you didn't red pill when you said you did. She did some SJW video about a year ago, too, so obviously...
I just think that she's just an opportunist, you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely, I think so, too. But some people are saying, like, Tree sounds jealous, and a lot of what Tree said in her video, I'm sure is true, but some of it she couldn't quite prove. It was just like, certainly looks like this based on the way she was acting, but I think it's more like you can see one day she'll be like, oh, I've never voted Republican, and then another day she'll say, well, I red-pilled, but I think I've always been a conservative. Like, wait, what?
What? Okay.
Like, how does that work? Like, one interview, she'll say it happened gradually. Another interview, she'll say she was always a conservative. Another interview, she'll say, I never voted Republican. And other interviews, she'll say, I was definitely raised Democrat. So it's like, even if you give her the benefit of the doubt on the site, and that Tree is supposedly jealous, and taking apart all of that stuff, you have this huge issue that, sure, she does her cute little, videos that are probably scripted, or at least edited, but when she's in an interview, she gives different answers.
She story straight, yeah. And my thing with it is, like, I mean, who is she? She's just some chick that has 15 YouTube videos. Like, I don't know that it's, like, it just seems like one of these things that everybody is, like, partially, like, spiraling bigger. You know what I mean? And it's almost like giving her exactly what she wants, the attention.
Well,
what she'll probably do is flip back to the left and be like, oh my god, the right is so mean and nasty and, attacked me for nothing. And it was that I was watching the one guy's video, like, Andy Worski or whatever. And
yeah, that's one of the people that was in the live stream I was just in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, broke down, like, how she, her response to the whole situation. It's just like, I don't even...
Yeah, exactly. Her response has been shady as fuck. I mean, that's...
If somebody like Molyneux or something came out and was like, wow, he was running a doxing website, like, to me it's like, this woman really is like a nobody. I mean, she's got 15 videos, but 100 and whatever thousand subscribers. Like, I mean, yeah, she has some influence, but I don't know. It's like, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Another one. I don't know how
well, I mean, nobody, that's the thing that sort of made the YouTuber community go, what? Besides the fact that a few people recognized her from the doxing site, a few other people were like, one of the things people say, like, nobody, people have been YouTubers for 5 years to get those kind of sub numbers.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I mean, and I've put out some videos that have gotten, like, pretty good, like, views and such, and I've had, like, 160. But that's because I say, like, every other week I put out a video that pisses a bunch of people off.
I just crossed the 200 mark.
Oh, cool, awesome.
So...
Yeah, it seems like that first 100 are, like, the hardest to get.
I think when I found you, I was lower than you by quite a bit, and then I think I passed you.
You put out a lot of content.
That's true.
A lot of good content.
People may not realize this, but I also hustle a lot. I go on Gab. I tweet my stuff out on Twitter a little bit. I post my own videos on Facebook. I go into other people's YouTube comments on similar videos, and I tell them, oh, you just said this, like, I honed in on COPA, so when people talked about, is it legal to dox children, I said, well, check out my video for the answer. I didn't just spam, but it was like honed in targeted spam.
And that's what I did for Facebook. When I was like really where I initially kind of got into the social media thing, and I really like hustled on that. And like I think my top likes at one point was like 3,300, 3,200. I think it was like 31. But I say way more controversial stuff on Facebook than I do on YouTube. So like, oh, there's something, and I'm like, oh, there goes another 20. I know that's coming. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I think I don't know what it is. Like I have this like thing where it's like I just get off on watching people get pissed off at what I say and then unsubscribe to me. You know what I mean?
I mean, but, I think, do I have more? I think I hustle more than a lot of.
Definitely more than average. Yeah.
I think because I use a lot of different sites. I've asked some YouTubers to promote me, but I haven't been like crazy about it. Somebody made a comment about how they saw Red Pill Black promoted by a few different YouTubers. So when she first got started, I don't know who any of them were. Nobody is fussing up to it at this point, but somebody said that several YouTubers, I think they probably mean somebody besides like Cernovich and them. And I saw her a lot in the comments, but not her, but I would see other people say, oh, you gotta check her out, you gotta check her out. So I think she was basically saying to people, can you help me? You know, oh, look at me. I'm the only black conservative. You know, people, I mean, even in her interviews, she says, you know, I gotta get out there. My message is unique. You know, she doesn't have a unique message, but she keeps saying that she does. And that's what I kind of retort. And I say, like, you know, I don't really like identity politics, but if you want to start playing the identity politics game, I actually have more of a unique vantage than she does. And it's not something I really would normally bring up, but once this came out, I started saying, like, well, wait a minute. And I mean, there's not as many women. Well, in general, in our political corner, it's more men than women, because the right is more... Especially because the YouTubers mostly came from Gamergate. And Gamergate was basically women on the left versus men on the right.
Yeah, well, that was one of the things that really kind of like red-pilled me further down the road was that when I was looking up the voting demographics for the 2016 election, and it was just ridiculous. Like, if only men voted, you would have like a right-leaning president every single time. You know what I mean? That really red-pilled me a lot too on immigration as well. Beyond that was just looking at the I guess identity demographics and how they vote. And it was like, whoa, you know what I mean?
Well,